That's how we greet each other at Silver Spring.
Hey.
I'm moving to Silver Spring.
Yeah, that's how you open the gate.
Welcome to Phil Silver Springs. You're the free HJ.
You put your dick in a glory hole, and then they're like, "Oh, that is your dick.
How convenient. It's my apartment.
That's 2113. Okay."
13 down.
Jesus.
Man, that'll be like mind-blowing technology when they have like penis identification technology.
They already do. I'm pretty sure your penis is on a picture somewhere in the fucking police department.
No. Maybe
Let's
the FBI.
catch this prick.
Maybe the FBI, but not the police.
Hello, I'm Robert Stack, and you are listening to the Asscasters podcast.
Good. Fuck.
That's the opener.
Three, 2, 1. Asscasters! It is a beautiful Friday, Junior, and I am joined here with Jason Shawizi and Carlos C. Dangle. Boys, how are we doing today? Shall we?
Well, I mean, not that bad compared to your opener that you just tried to do right there.
You know, I wish you would have mentioned that because we were going to cut it, but fuck you, man.
I say keep it in.
The rats came inside and mid-intro.
Welcome to the rat's nest.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the rats have come inside and the chickens have come home to roost. It is November 15th when we are recording. This will be dropping on November 17th. Yeah. Anything else, shall we?
What's in store for today? There, what are we discussing today?
We got some college football
Other than
news.
the Vikings being the fucking best team in the NFL.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah.
We have a little college football. LSU, unfortunately, snuck into and won the SEC West.
Family.
Yeah. The Vikings look like they're for real. Justin Jefferson is a freak.
Dude, did you see that the most separation he had on any of his catches was only like 2 yards? You know how like those guys, usually if they have 170 some yards, it means they probably burn one for 70 or 80
He's
yards.
just jumping over.
The dude is just that catch he had. I mean, that was almost like Odell Beckham Jr. status right there.
Is it fair to say, I know we can get into it later, but probably one of the best, if not the best, wide receiver in the game right now?
God, well, right now for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Ooh.
But yeah, we got.
But right
more
now
things.
it's only. I mean, what we go at this every other 6 days.
This is true.
Every time somebody has a big game in the NFL, we kind of. What is this? His sophomore year?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
So I mean, Jesus.
Dude's a stud.
Yeah,
that 2019 LSU team,
Dirty.
holy
Stack.
fuck.
Stack. Who's on that team? Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow.
Jamar
Burrow.
Chase.
Jamar Chase.
Jamar Chase. Justin Jefferson.
God, that's a sick fucking offense.
Yeah, that
Who's
was.
a running back on that team? I don't
It was Clyde's Edward-Helaire.
He was one of
really?
them, yeah.
Wow, did you see he had 0 yards this weekend?
He
Yeah,
had 0 touches for quite a while.
Pacheco
of
and
the game.
McKinnon took care of the touches for the Chiefs, but we can dive into that later.
Pacheco's a scary motherfucker. I wouldn't get in front of him.
No, he runs over people.
All right.
Carlos, how you been, buddy?
Good. Just living life. Smoking a lot more than I usually do.
I saw your baggie last
Yeah.
night.
Damn, I forgot it.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Tough day.
Yeah.
I brought us a treat.
I was in KC this Saturday. Just there and back the same day. Brutal, but
I hate those trips.
Yeah, but what are you gonna do?
So who did Audrey have to see?
No, I went up to see Jordan Smith.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. I didn't want to stay up there because it just kind of throws my fucking Sunday off. I just kind of want to wake up, watch some EPL, drink some coffee, and then really start drinking. And if I go to Kansas City, it's gonna take me until about noon to get home. It just throws my whole routine off.
Yeah, I don't blame you there.
So yeah,
What time did you drive back on Saturday?
I got there around 10 a.m. and I left KC at 6. So I got back home around.
That's not
8,
bad.
9.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, it was like really south. It was like in Overland Park.
Oh, so you were out of like the main shit. So you get out quick.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
really the only reason I went. Because I was like, I'm not fucking going to KC Mo. Fuck that.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
You have to get stuck near fucking PNL or, God forbid, Westport.
Ooh, no. Or Arrowhead. Ugh.
Dangerous places.
I know.
Yeah, that is very dangerous,
Yeah.
especially if you're a Raiders fan.
Yes.
Speaking of Raiders fan, we are sans Andy today.
Yes, boys and girls, we are without Andy. He is apparently tending the chickens. He's making.
Hanging out with rats.
Yep.
He is taking care of the chickens at home and making sure the rats are well fed. Just keeping the farm a going.
He's shuffling Mountain Dews as we speak.
Cousin Eddie is cleaning out the shitter.
Oh,
God.
Andy, if you're hearing this,
We mean it.
we know what you're going through. Just light your chimney and put white smoke out if you're in trouble.
Keep talking. I have to go grab a trash can.
This is
I want more of them. I got one more.
this was work related.
Yeah,
Allegedly.
that is work.
Well, someone has a job.
Oh. All right. But, first time he's missed a podcast. At least the one
Really?
time. Well, I think so.
No, he
That's
missed
sad.
one because he was too hungover.
That's sad. Yeah, he did.
Which
And-
one? Was it early? Like a really early
Yeah,
one?
it was like early in the morning. We got all over
and
here.
was he really here that time? He threw up on a trash can.
He was fine after.
The first 40 minutes were rough for him,
Sometimes all you
though.
gotta do is throw up.
Yeah. Puke and rally, boys. Puke and rally.
Yeah, he got we had the Led Zeppelin concert this
Oh
weekend, and
yeah, how was that? That looked pretty awesome.
it was fucking amazing. The black.
I was there because my friend Becky went and she posted the whole fucking thing.
God bless those people.
Yeah, like, fuck yeah. I saved myself $80.
I can't wait for people to post the Taylor Swift concert so we don't spend thousands of dollars for that.
Fuck yeah.
I mean, just I don't know, but it was great. The black tie or black jacket symphony, I think it was. They put on a hell of a show. Andy, I thought he was gonna get, because we were on the balcony, so I thought he was gonna get like scared that he was gonna fall forward. Because remember the WSU game one year, we had upper bowl seats,
Are
and
you sure that was? I thought that was WWE. WWE.
he might have been. Was he
The blue-
scared of the WWE too?
The blue waffles.
The
shenanigans?
blue. Was he afraid of it falling over?
I'm pretty sure.
God damn.
Well, yeah, there was one point I thought he was gonna worry about falling over, so I kept looking at him, and he didn't. He stayed there. There was a nice and methied up chick right in front of us who, like,
What was his name?
Charlie with an I.
Charlie Pepto.
Charlie Pepto. I bet you her name was Brandy with an I. Those are fucking aggressive people.
Aggressive.
She was the only person at the Orpheum dancing in the aisle.
Yeah, there's always one.
Yeah, she was that
Brandy's.
girl.
You know, Indy and I, like, we were on a separate text this weekend about our concerns for the Raiders game that we're going to in Vegas.
I don't think
We
you
like a
have much-
legitimate concern. Like, we bought tickets and then we got a refund on them because I think we're gonna be able to get better seats for way less money.
That's a good point, because
Because the Patriots aren't really that good. Like, they're a good defensive team, but they're not gonna score points. And the Chargers suck. So that game might be
Chargers.
or the Raiders.
Yes.
That might be like a 6-3 game.
Yeah. I could see that being the case.
Is Josh McDaniels going to be the
I
coach?
guess the dude said this morning that was like they didn't hire him to coach 7 games. They hired him to, quote unquote, Rome was not built in a day.
This
He is
isn't
comparing
Rome.
the Raiders to Rome. Maybe the fucking favelas
what,
in Rome.
after the Great Fire? Like,
Julius Caesar is rolling in his fucking tomb right now.
Did Marcus Aurelius get stabbed to death or something like that?
yes, by Al Davis.
Henry Ruggs ran over.
Oh, there's a wild chariot. Oh, they're loose.
Going 180 miles per hour. That horse was on crack.
Oh shit! Speaking of crack horses, Shawway,
What?
you bought a crack horse this weekend. The goddamn Wilbur.
Oh, you're talking about the Wilbur Wrangler
I saw that.
bobblehead.
Yes, I
It
saw
took me a
that.
second. I was like, "What? I didn't buy a real horse."
No,
I only
you
spent
bought a
20
coat.
How fucking drunk did I get?
How did I end up in this stable?
Um,
No, yeah, I found that at some vintage market in Hutchinson, Kansas, for only $20.
I bet there's a lot of those there.
Well, they usually call them garage sales.
You should. I was gonna say, man. I bet you a garage sale out there would be really fucking interesting.
It's-
Just to see what that kind of shit people get rid of.
So, like that, have you ever been to one of those vintage markets? It's like half people are selling their old shit, half
No,
of
no,
people are making like Etsy
No,
bullshit.
I'm not white. I wouldn't go to one.
That's
of those.
true. Good point.
word up.
Yeah. Well, oh, shut up.
You're white.
You tried to sneak one in there.
I did.
Thanks, brother.
He got me because I fucking fist bumped him.
You gotta watch out for the man. He'll sneak.
Yeah.
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 That's
But
how.
no, yeah,
That's how the white man does it.
But yeah, man. The crack horse. It's pretty awesome.
That was good. I saw that on your Snapchat.
Yeah, I was surprised to find one of those. I'm surprised it only cost me $20.
And
I bet the
Asscasters,
street value is at least 35.
Asscasters, he's saying crack horse, not crack whores.
Oh yeah, we gotta
He
di-
found a
differentiate.
crack horse.
The
Yes.
the crack horse has more value than
That's-
the crack horse.
That's true.
Dep-
And I spent more on a crack horse than a crack whore.
well, if you're spending more than $10 on a crack whore,
Mhm.
you done messed up.
You got
That's
a
true.
good fucking deal.
Yeah, baby.
All right, should we take it from the top here? Let's discuss this LSU thing.
Bullshit.
I hate this. I don't want to talk about it, but I figure fuck. I mean,
I know it's tough. You have feelings because of Brian Kelly leaving, but
I'm glad he left.
yes.
I'm happy for the LSU kids. I'm happy for LSU fans.
I'm happy for all the sorority houses.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, who are spelling go GEAUX.
I bet you that
French.
the Plan B sales and freaking at LSU campus are through the fucking roof.
Oh yeah.
God.
Especially after that Alabama game.
Exactly, yeah.
They were flying off the shelves.
The next morning.
Oh, and that was just the coaching staff.
God.
Um,
And people are in trouble.
yes. No, I don't think Brian Kelly is continuing the molestation tradition that Les Miles started at LSU. But congratulations to LSU. They beat Alabama. They have Jaden, I think, Daniels, who's he didn't look good his first game. We watched that I think Shawway and I watched it with Andy. He didn't look good.
How
But
terrible is Alabama look? Good lord.
they have no secondary.
They don't at all. They're getting burnt.
Yeah.
It's crazy to say that. They have an 8
Which
and
is-
2 record.
which
and
is-
other programs would be happy with that.
It's crazy because you take away one aspect of the defense, which is secondary,
Mhm.
and it's crazy how much that impacts their offense
Mhm.
because they're always, trailing, and then that takes away the run game, which that you got to put it on Bryce Young's hands. I think his draft value has dropped.
That's what Shawway was saying yesterday.
think
we
so.
did mention that, yeah.
I think so. You don't think that the separation between him and CJ Stroud or the kid from is it Kentucky, or who am I thinking of?
Shoot.
I was looking at the rankings the other day for the leading
Heisman.
Heisman, and I want to say there was maybe Kentucky or Duke, I can't remember, but he has thrown quite a lot of touchdowns.
I'm trying to look here. I don't. Yeah, it seems like Young has really kind of knocked himself down a lot considerably this year. Looks like Stroud's looks like the odds favorite right now, and then Hendon Hooker, and then Drake May. Drake fucking May from North
Oh,
Carolina.
North Carolina. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Kentucky.
You're thinking of Blue, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Mitch
they're all the same.
Trubisky Jr.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. But man, Caleb Williams is on that list. Stetson Bennett, and then Bryce Young is at.
Caleb Williams has thrown for a lot of fucking yards. 30 some. I think he's over 3,000, right?
Yeah, so it's something crazy
Jesus
like
Christ.
that. And he's had a really good year with
That's crazy for
USC
being
Trojans.
a first year quarterback there.
Right.
God, how
but it's
pissed
still
are you that he left OU?
It's still the same system because he's underneath.
Yeah. But how pissed are you?
Riley.
Like,
Well, how pissed are you? You're an OU fan. I mean, I'm just as mad as you are.
I think you're a better OU fan than I am.
That's fair.
I don't watch them. I don't go to their games. I just like their color.
It's just been frustrating to watch. You see a bunch of players that you should have stayed with the school succeed over there, and while in the midst of a very tumultuous season with a new coaching regime, and I don't think anyone expected the OU to knock the doors off, but they did not expect them to be this bad either. So
yeah.
But I don't necessarily have any hate towards Caleb Williams. I'm glad he's doing well.
I think OU is too dependent on who is at quarterback. Like the drop off is too big.
Well, but they also have a bunch of. Like you said, they lost a lot of talent also going to USC, so that drop-off has been huge from the quarterback to on the way down.
Their recruiting class looks pretty decent for next year.
For next year, correct.
Yeah.
But right now, it's not good. So, but we can move on from that because I don't want to talk about OU.
Well, I mean, we did have a show referendum on OU, but I was kind of relishing you both just sitting in your own stool and kind of just talking about it. It was fun.
Yeah, that's good.
It was fun to watch. Yeah.
And they have Bedlam this weekend against Oklahoma State. So
Yeah,
it's okay. Oklahoma State will win their 20th game all time against OU. Be fine.
Yeah.
Shoot,
Hey,
that's not a given.
I know it's not, but I mean they're writing it off.
At least you root for a good NFL team and a good NHL team, so you can take your losses on the Sooners this year.
I know it's you give some
Just
to
lick
take.
your wounds.
Hey, just like when
And let chickens come home to roost.
just like when Tom Brady was winning New England a bunch of championships.
Yep. It's been a struggle.
You have to have a come down somewhere.
I'm over it.
Speaking of Heisman frontrunners, Blake Corum, the running back from Michigan, comes in probably around third. I don't know if he's really getting serious consideration, considering Hendon Hooker and C.J. Stroud's seasons.
Right.
Hendon Hooker made a nice little, makeup game for what he did against Georgia.
Right.
Did he?
Yeah, he looked good. I mean, they won big this weekend.
Who did they play?
Mizzou?
I think so.
Oh, yeah, they did, yeah.
Yeah, it was a close game at first. I mean, I think it was within like a touchdown. And then the second half, they freaking brought the dogs out. Holy shit. They put their backup in, like, the last 10 minutes of the game. It was so bad.
They hit like 49, didn't they?
I think it was 50-something.
Oh!
Half 100 on
Yeah,
that.
they were fucking putting it on.
Sorry, Misery.
That's crazy. I didn't think that they would pull Hooker off just because he's on that Watchman list. So I figured they'd leave him in and try to pat the stats a little bit.
Had the stats, risk injury.
Yeah, I get that, but I mean,
Bryce Young last year, I mean, he didn't play. He didn't finish all of his games, and
who won
he's
the Heisman last year?
Bryce Young.
Bryce Young.
Okay.
That's why I see him in all those fucking Heisman commercials now.
I can't wait for that Heisman to be taken away in like 5 years from now.
I don't even know if we'll have a Heisman Trophy in 5 years.
Yeah, it's kind of.
Why is it going to be the Wendy's Heisman Trophy instead?
Oh shit!
It's
It's
gonna be
Gatorade, Wendy's, or
The
fucking.
Gatorade Guts Trophy.
Wendy's chili is good.
You are a fucking maniac.
Someone's told me that Freddy's chili is better.
Oh,
I haven't had either.
I don't know, man. You should try it sometime.
I have a question. Like,
You eat like worse shit than that. Okay? You order lo mein by the gallon.
quart.
I think you can afford to risk a gut check by eating Wendy's chili. It's good.
Well, I've had Wendy's chili. I mean, I'm poor white trash, so I mean, I am accustomed to having my $2 chili on Tuesday nights.
And I fist bumped you earlier.
Yes. But
Let me ask you something. What?
oh, I said that?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, I forgot. This has been your 3-chime moment of the podcast, everyone. Asscasters, please visit our sponsor, 3Chai. They are on our Twitter handle at Asscasters. They are a remarkable company, and they have the best Delta 9 and Delta 8 products available. I obviously have had too many Delta 8 products this morning.
I need to buy a grinder. Where should I buy a grinder?
I have one. Do you want one?
Like,
Or do you want it?
You can literally
Yeah.
get them off Amazon.
Yeah, but I kind of want to go get one. Have you seen the big ones? It like stores a lot of product. That's great.
Oregano.
Oregano. Paprika.
Paprika's red.
What's the word I'm looking for here?
Oregano.
Wait a minute, what have I been putting in my soup recently?
No wonder I've been so sleepy on Sundays.
Shout out That 70s Show.
Oh God, what a great show.
Yeah.
No, I forgot what the fuck I was saying, Carlos.
Yeah, that's
Par for the
expected.
course.
Yep.
But I mean, anything else with our college football?
How I was surprised to see that Nebraska didn't get trashed as bad as I thought they would against Michigan.
How bad did they lose?
I think they covered
God, that's a great
Wow.
because I think the spread was 30, and I think they lost by 20 something, 28, I think. So
Wow.
surprising.
Wow.
That's a win
That's
for
a-
them.
That's not bad for them.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's something to build on for next year.
That's
hey, boys, you want to come join our team? We only lost to Michigan by 28.
I can see that in their presentation.
As they come to their house. So, what do you got to offer?
Here's the scoreboard of the Michigan game.
We promise you that you only lose to Michigan by 28 points.
You'll have the opportunity to cover against the third-ranked team of the nation every year.
You
Well,
can
my
cover.
dad is a degenerate gambler.
His name's TJ.
He's a 34-year-old prospect out of Wichita, Kansas. He runs a
Coming in at 205,
202 asshole.
202.
He said he is 5'11" in
His
the morning.
uncle is a rat farmer.
His mother tends to the chickens.
And she smells like elderberries. No.
Oh well. What else? What else did we have going on in the world of college football this weekend?
Notre Dame tried to scare the fuck out of all of us and tried to lose, but there's a moratorium on them because they suck. So anyway,
All of us, or just
We'll
you?
talk about that.
I think it's all of us, but if you guys want to talk about it, you can.
K-State is looking pretty solid. That's good to see.
TCU and KC are
Yeah.
going to be like vying for the Big 12 championship.
Yeah, and KU is bowl eligible.
TCU
that's
is
great.
ranked number 4 now.
And the
Hey.
nation?
Yeah.
Oh, good for them.
They
Hey
are.
there, Sharon.
Hey, Sharon.
Coco peed on the carpet.
Oh!
Hey, did you like my hockey skull?
Your hockey
Yeah, it's
skull.
right. Ladies and gentlemen, Sharon has been doing cross stitching in her
This is
spare
a
time,
hockey player's skull.
so she made a calavera cross
We've
stitch,
seen that already.
I thought it was just
No, it's
and
his
she
eye.
I
screwed
thought it
the
was just a
nose up
skull.
Huh?
and the
I thought it was just a
eyeballs.
skull.
It is a
So
skull.
she's been
Hockey.
calling it the hockey
skull.
player
The
skull.
nose is messed up because
And the eye is too.
You have your fix-it in?
He had a rough game.
in the hockey fields.
Oh, Kelly
Any
Chase.
hockey fields.
Yeah, the grass is too tall to play hockey.
The Pete Fields.
Yes.
No, I don't know what else happened.
I mean, okay, so you won't talk about Notre Dame, but did you have like high expectations for them this year or something? Is that why you want to talk about it?
No, because they're
Because
fucking.
that's like me having high expectations on
The
fucking
Eagles
Mac.
lost, and so did the Bills.
Oh yeah!
And the Chiefs are number one.
Oh, yeah!
Typical.
I like how she was trying to whisper and just continues to yell it.
The Eagles lost.
I'm just glad you didn't spit your dentures out at us.
Yeah. So, I mean, why don't you talk about it? That's like me having high expectations of the Patriots or something. Like that.
They're not relevant. They're not relevant to the national title.
Who's the worst team, OU or Notre Dame?
Oh, you by a fucking mile.
Yeah.
Okay, then we talk about it.
Yeah, that's
And Notre Dame is ranked 18th right now.
Yeah, but they have 3 losses. They're not relevant. Let's be honest. No one gives a fuck if they play.
Hey,
in
at least
the-
they're bowl eligible, unlike OU.
They wouldn't be eligible, or I mean, relevant ever.
Were we in the playoff? How many 2 years ago, and then the year before that?
How bad did you lose by?
Hey, we didn't lose that bad to Alabama.
Did you cover?
that bad.
We did.
Oh,
We
right,
did.
yeah.
I think we did. I think.
I have footage of you doing homework at the bar because Notre Dame was getting their fucking axe just wax her asses.
I remember that day.
Well,
That was great.
It was an emotional day for all of us. Manti Te'o had lost his
Did you
grandmother.
at least get a good grade on that piece of homework you were working on?
I did, yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Wait, they covered the game was 42-14.
No, that's the 2012 game.
13.
They just played in
God, that was such a long time ago.
When I looked up last time Notre Dame was in the national championship, it says 2013.
No, college playoff.
College playoffs.
Oh, my bad.
They didn't lose that bad.
Yeah, I mean, hey, at least we made it. I mean, no, I am happy with where Notre Dame is going. I'm happy with the program where it's going, but they're not relevant. They have 3 losses.
They're ranked 18th. They're going to be playing for a bowl.
Am I gonna watch it?
If it's on TV, you will.
Oh, I don't know.
I think you do.
It'll be deep in Call of Duty.
You can't do that.
With his fist.
Oh, the old fucking fisticus.
Fist and piston.
The fist and pistons. You were jerking another man off.
That's how we greet each other at Silver Spring.
Hey,
Look at us over spring.
yeah, that's how you open the gate.
Welcome to Phil Silver Springs. You're the free agent shit.
You
Yeah.
put your dick in a glory hole, and then they're like,
Good
"Oh,
old-fashioned.
that is your dick.
How convenient. It's my apartment.
That's 2113. Okay."
13 down.
Jesus.
Man, that'll be like mind-blowing technology when they have like penis identification technology.
They already do. I'm pretty sure your penis is on a picture somewhere in the fucking police department.
No. Maybe
Let's
the FBI.
catch this prick.
Maybe the FBI, but not the police.
Yeah, that's what
This,
Snapchat's
this
for.
guy's been pissing all over the place. Let's go find him.
Here we got a serial pisser on it.
Have you seen that they've been using DNA technology to like build like a description of a suspect if they don't actually have a description? Like they'll take your DNA and it says if you are a percentage of this, this, and this, and this, they'll put like an actual computer generated picture up of somebody.
I think that's how they got the picture of Jesus.
I'm pretty sure. So if they can do that, they can definitely get a picture of your dick, TJ.
Who would want to see it though? I mean, that's the other thing.
I'm sure somebody out there has got, something to, pay for.
No, they really
No.
don't.
All right, shall we continue with our
Great college
analysis?
talk.
Yeah, I was just moving on Saturday. Okay.
But you weren't moving a lot on Sunday.
No, because I was tired for moving on Saturday.
I like how you
Okay.
didn't answer our text messages until 2 p.m.
Yeah.
Because I was moving. Okay.
God, that early game was good. I was.
I text you for the early game.
that
Yeah.
was good, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so you can text him.
Well, I fell asleep because
Uh-huh.
I saw Tom Brady try to catch a pass out of the
That was
backfield.
hilarious.
He fell
That was
over
great. He
and
fucking
then
slipped.
tripped him.
I like how you kicked the guy.
Did you see that? Did you see his post game interview? He
Yeah.
said that'd have been a Randy Moss type of style, +6
Over the top pick
Yeah,
six.
over the top 6.
That would have been fucking funny.
You know, I'm glad Tom Brady's having fun in divorce. Like,
Hey, he's
good,
2-0. He's undefeated since divorce.
good for dude.
Just
Divorce
goes
is
to show
a
ya.
divorce is a motivating factor.
I know. Thinking about it.
Divorce is a motivating factor.
Does it smell like feet down here?
It
always
always
smells
smells
like
like
feet.
Okay. It's more so than usual.
Yeah.
Let's transition to the NFL real
Speaking
quick.
of feet, the Vikings.
The Vikings
Good looking feet.
have great feet. Kirk Cousins, he has like a number 7 out of 10 foot. Justin Jefferson, though, he's like Spinal Tap for feet. He is at 11.
That's true.
I don't know what the fuck that means, but Justin Jefferson is really good. They came back, took the Buffalo Bills in Orchard Park to overtime and beat them.
And they should have lost that game.
Yeah.
Freaking Josh Allen fumbled. In the end
In the
zone.
zone.
That was crazy. That was
Just-
insane.
That's awful. Like that.
They are now. Let me just make sure that you hear this right. They are now 3rd in the AFC.
Mm-hmm.
No, 3rd in the AFC
That's
East.
what I'm saying. AFC East.
5th in the AFC altogether.
That's hilarious. The Bills are always going to be the Bills.
I know. I know.
Just like the Jets are always going to Jets.
Let's look at their schedule real quick and see how dire these circumstances could get. They are, and probably, I mean, are they? That's the hardest division, no?
Right now, all the teams in that division are in the playoffs.
Yeah, so that's
They're all ranked.
They'll have a winning record.
Except for the Patriots.
Patriots have a winning record. We're up.
They're 5-4.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
We're number 8 in the AFC.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so
Oh my goodness.
Oh my.
Oh my.
goodness
pie.
gracious. Okay, so they have the Browns 11-20 next week, and
Wait, what week is this?
This will be
This
week
is like-
11.
When does
playoffs fantasy.
no? What's his face? The quarterback for the Browns.
Oh,
Lester.
isn't he 11 games?
That's what
I
I'm saying.
think
When
they're
is
re-
that?
next week.
Not this one.
Next
but
week,
okay.
week 12.
What am I blanking on his name?
Deshaun Watson.
Deshaun Watson.
You can just
Randy Watson.
sexual assaulter.
Sexual chocolate.
No, he doesn't know. That's a disparaging comment to sexual chocolate. We have the Bills have on is that fucking Thanksgiving week? Yeah. The Lions at Patriots. Versus the Jets, who are a fucking great team. Oh my God. The Dolphins, Bears,
Bang.
Bungles, and to finish the season, they have the Patriots.
I think they could potentially lose to the Dolphins.
I think they
Is
could
it in
too.
Miami or in Buffalo?
That's no, it's in Buffalo.
Ooh,
Those
that changes a lot.
Those three AFC.
The Patriots might have one of those like I'm gonna beat you kind of games where they did last year, where it was windy as fuck and they just ran it, and so who knows?
Well, and last night was it last night? No, 2 nights ago, Sunday. That game proved that the Bills can't run the ball.
No.
If it's not Josh Allen, they can't get it done.
They got rid of Zach Moss. I don't
know.
understand that. I mean, I get that he wasn't like.
And they traded for another backup running back. That it was a
I
strange.
don't understand
move.
why they got rid of Zach Moss.
Yeah,
Because is Singletary their main? Yes.
Devin Singletary.
He is not okay. He's not a third down back. I don't think he's a workhorse.
Right.
I think he's kind of a screen passer out of the back, screen kind of guy. But I just don't know why they got rid of Zach Moss. I think Zach Moss could have potentially been that goal line kind of guy.
Yeah.
So take some pressure off of Josh Allen. You don't have to quarterback sneak out of the end zone.
It was a strange move. I mean, they have James Cook still.
And they have Nyheim Hines, and
That's what they traded for.
Well, yeah, he has not been a legit
He
starter.
hasn't been relevant
Right.
forever.
No.
Deion Jackson was ahead of him in the Colts running back depth chart.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't understand why they traded for him. That's weird. That's a weird move.
Yeah, it was very odd.
By the way, I'm very happy about all of the Bills drama. That's great.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it, and I kind of hate it at the same time because Bills Mafia. This was supposed to be the year,
It's
and
It's
still?
always the year.
I just kind of wish they would win the fucking Super Bowl so they all shut the fuck up about it.
Well, that's kind of what I'm like.
Or they'll be insufferable fans for doing that.
I know.
No, because they'll still be jumping off like fucking
They're
Astro
gonna be
vans.
jumping off the Niagara Falls onto those fucking.
No, they
tables.
they can't afford the Niagara Falls.
I
They just
wish-
jump off like Astro vans into their like foldable tables, and then
I don't understand the whole tradition about that. Like, what's the whole thing? Like, oh.
I think it stemmed from how they were bad for so long. They literally was something I think just to entertain themselves before
I'm
games.
gonna body slam this table.
Well, I'd like,
someone's been watching too much WWE.
Hell yeah. We're going to go to Orchard Park.
I mean,
What?
We're going to jump on one table,
What?
2 tables,
What?
maybe even a folding chair.
What?
Then I'm going to get my ma'am.
What?
We're going to get some pancakes.
What?
Jump on it through another table.
What?
Then take a nap. Can I get a hell yeah?
Hell yeah!
I think the Bills' choke job was just about as big as the fucking Cowboys' choke job.
Oh yeah.
God,
That was
damn.
great.
I was-
Actually, I don't know. I think because the Vikings are a decent team, the fucking Packers are terrible. And you guys had a lead. I don't. What in the fuck happened?
I think I don't know.
Dak Prescott.
I think a couple things happened.
Zeke was out.
Huh?
Pollard got hurt, didn't he? And Zeke was out.
Well, no, Pollard was healthy. He had a really good game.
Did he?
Yeah.
He had a really good game, but no, their secondary couldn't cover. I think his name was Watson.
Yeah.
That dude is
rookie?
Yeah, from I think like North Dakota State.
Randy Watson.
Yeah, that dude is.
Did Aaron Rodgers find his?
If
receiver number one.
Oh yeah, like if you don't have him in like if he's available in your fantasy league, go pick him up because Aaron Rodgers just found his dude for the year.
We're in a fantasy league together.
Christian Watson from
Carlos
North
getting
Dakota
on his
State.
phone right now.
North Dakota State.
Let me see. I just want to see if it's available.
Oh my God, what?
Well, I have.
Devontae Wyatt, Hutchinson, Kansas, Georgia. Why does that say that? That's weird.
What?
On their team. Anyway, yeah. So, talk about a
Somebody has him.
diamond in the rough.
Who the fuck has him?
But yeah, what happened in that game, TJ?
So, we have some issues. We can't stop the run.
Yeah.
We also can't convert on third down, apparently. No, the Cowboys, they have some issues on offense. Dak has not come back like he was expected to, considering his injury. I believe Russell Wilson had the same injury, and he looked like shit for a while.
Russell Wilson still looks like shit.
Let's rock.
He had a good game last.
Are you sure?
No, not
Did you
this
watch
week.
I was gonna say
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, but this is the what have you done for me lately league.
Horrible.
He didn't do shit last week.
I think Dak now is kind of in the he gets paid too much status to build a team around him. Like I think if they were gonna build a team around him, they should have done it. Maybe when he was in his rookie deal, but he was in his rookie deal for only 3 seasons.
Yeah,
and then
usually
they paid him. So now I think they can get him a number 2 option next to CD.
Well, and
Murray Cooper was that guy, and he left. They fucking let him go, and he's balling out.
And I think Michael Gallup came up hurt, and
that's what I was thinking. Michael Gallup got hurt.
Yeah, and it was a freak injury too.
And look at the offense. The Cowboys had the best offensive line in football when Dak was in his rookie deal.
Yeah.
And Zeke was tearing it up.
Yeah, he was fucking stop eating.
Yeah, he was.
God, he looks like fucking shit.
He looks like a fat toddler.
He looks like Eddie Lacy looked like.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
He is a big boy.
I mean, he has aged out as far as a running back goes.
Yeah, I think he's right at the life expectancy of
Tony Pollard.
NFL life expectancy for running backs. What, 3 years? Probably
3 years.
Yeah, so he's over that.
Yeah, and Tony Pollard, he has more jump in his legs. He has more spark. He has more explosiveness. He's the dude right now. He's the number 1 in Dallas.
Because so that can scramble, but he's not going to give you Russell Wilson plays when Russell Wilson was Russell Wilson.
Right.
Yeah, no.
He can do what Kyler does. He can't keep those plays alive. I mean, talk all the shit you want about Kyler, but that dude can keep a play alive.
Right.
And then Lamar. I mean, I think the Cowboys think that they have a Lamar Jackson-like quarterback in Dak, and that's not the reality.
I
don't know. They don't use him like that though. They rarely. I mean, Dak can run an RPO, but they don't run it near as often as the Ravens do.
Yeah. Well, in last game, going off that, on 4 attempts, he only ran for 6 yards.
Yeah.
And his longest was only 2 yards.
Yeah.
Against the Packers.
Well, what they were doing, they were running a lot of hurry up, and then on 4th down, they were going for it. So on 4th and 1, they went for it 3 times.
Right.
The Packers were terrible.
But to your point, they still didn't use that like an RPO for his talent. Like, he's able to run. He's not a bad runner. I mean, he was like Carlos was saying, he's not Lamar Jackson, but he can still run. He's a decent. I mean, he's faster than Mahomes, and look at Mahomes running for 15, 20 yards.
Yeah.
I mean, why wouldn't you want your guy to at least give the defense a different look to throw them off their game?
I think Case Keenum is the offensive coordinator is dealing with a diminished receiving core and trying.
Case Keenum.
He's the offensive coordinator
Not
for.
Case Keenum.
Case Keenum was a backup right now
Yeah,
for the Bills.
Yeah, who do
Or
you?
not Case Keenum. God, fuck. Who am I thinking of?
I know who you're talking about. He was going to be a head coach last year, and then
Kellen Moore.
Kellen Moore. Yeah,
Case Keenum.
Case Keenum.
same white guy.
Kellen Moore.
They're all the same.
They actually look alike a little bit.
Yeah, see, and he's from Boise State. See, I can get that right, Kellen Moore.
You sure it's not Damon Heward?
It's Brock.
Oh, okay.
This is Brock Heward in the booth today. You know, you just don't want to see that kind of play. I hate Brock Heward's voice. I'm sorry.
What about Keith Jackson? Oh, no.
Keith Jackson's one of the best.
Yeah.
No, he's throwing at a 63% clip. Jesus Christ, man.
Dyslexia.
I don't know. I think they need to incorporate the run, shall we? Maybe pop some RPOs in there.
This was such a great fucking opportunity for the Cowboys, too, because if they would have won that game that they were up on, the Eagles lost last night.
And we still would have been a game down.
I know, but it still
But
helps.
it would have been.
It's
Yeah,
pressure on the Eagles to win that division.
it would have helped
Are
tremendously.
they behind the Giants now?
I was just looking.
Because
Hang on
they're
a second.
4 losses, or are they 3-loss team?
They have 3.
They are behind the Giants. Giants are
Yeah.
7-2. Cowboys 6-3, and Phillies at 8-1. While the Washington Commanders are
The
5-5.
Commanders fucking shit
5-5.
on the Eagles line. That was great.
Well, that just means New York's going to lose next week. That's all that means. They have a game to play.
It's in the script.
Yeah, it is in the
Who
script.
they
Yeah,
play next week?
I don't know. It doesn't matter.
They're good. The Giants?
Let's
They're
see.
decent.
Let's see. I'm talking out of my ass here.
Giants, who do they play?
Saquon Barkley is.
They
fucking-
play the
Oh,
Lions.
God.
That's going to be a shootout.
Trap game.
Jared
big
Goff,
game.
baby.
I know.
I started the Lions defense this weekend. That was a great decision.
How's Aiden Hutchinson doing?
He had a couple sacks, I'm pretty sure.
He is.
Yeah.
Is
He's a stud,
is he
dude.
turning out to be the monster that everyone thought he would be?
God, with that fucking thing he does in it, that's fucking just mean.
Does he do like the cross thing?
Yeah, but he actually does just one side of his face, like that triangle thing. It looks pretty scary.
You know, I don't think like
big
Too
man.
spooky for me.
Yeah, he's fucking big. Holy shit, that dude is huge.
Carlos could like what would be your price to participate in the Oklahoma drill with like Ray Lewis when he was in his prime? Just once.
I think I would probably do it for, I don't know, maybe 100,000.
100,000?
Well, yeah, I mean, it just depends. Are they going to give you more than that? Probably not.
Yeah.
Just to get hit by him?
But like, will that cover medical bills? Because like you could
I got
get
insurance.
I would expect you to.
Straight up cash, homie.
Man, Shawi, what would your price be?
Sorry, I was reading an article. What was on what?
So
To get murdered by Ray Lewis.
in his prime, in the Oklahoma drill.
So who covers my medical bills again?
Your papa.
Well, yeah, you
My
do.
papa.
Papa.
Old Dalebert.
Shout out to Dale.
Happy marriage, Dale.
50 million.
50 million.
Yeah.
Okay. He's going to give you that kind of
You
money.
guys want any tuna noodle casserole and salad?
Any what?
Tuna noodle casserole.
Tuna noodle.
I think I'll start.
Okay. Well, and
What
there's
about
salad
what do you
in
call
case
those?
you want to eat.
Ghost dogs?
Mummy dogs.
Oh, the
Mummy
mummy
dogs.
dogs. No mummy dogs?
Those were good.
That's what Poco's gonna be soon.
She's going to be a dead dog.
Not till next Halloween.
I want to
What
get her
the
stuffed.
fuck?
That
But
sucks.
I have tuna
Get her
noodles
stuff.
and salad.
Get her cloned.
No, just make a rug out of her.
Anybody wants to eat. So Pat is eating right now.
Yeah, so you can
anybody
deposit your
wants to
bodily
eat,
fluids on that
it's ready up
rug.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
Yeah,
That
was-
rug is going to be sticky.
Why would my bodily fluids be ending up on the Poco rug?
Because you are on
As a
top
tri-
of it.
As a tribute.
As a tribute.
As a
This
tribute.
one's for you, Poco. Ah! I miss you so much.
I don't know where to put it.
It's part of my ancient witchcraft to get Poco to come back alive.
It's your offering.
I have to get a bunch of candles and bust out the Ouija board.
Not now, Mom. Doing a sacrifice.
Don't open the door.
Why is Pornhub on your sacrifice?
I'm gonna start knocking when I go to TJ's. You guys just walk in.
Nah, I only do the sacrifices at 3 o'clock in the morning.
I was gonna say in the morning. Okay, good.
It's the devil's hour. It's the witching
What
hour.
the fuck are we talking about?
Don't knock on TJ's
The
door. You'll
Cowboys.
just hear this.
The Cowboys are just doing terrible.
No, it would be more like something like from Slayer or something.
Oh God, you want some?
Well, no,
Slayer?
I don't know. What would be a good seance like if you're doing like a blood sacrifice to revive a dog? What would?
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
Slipknot.
I'm not an angry masturbator though.
You will be.
Give it time. Or you could always go with raining blood. You could always be. Just,
It's the reprisal.
That's what the floor says when TJ's jerking off. It's raining blood.
wow.
Oh my goodness.
All right.
This podcast has been brought to you by Jergens.
Spot to you by.
Spot to you by. I don't know. The Giants are gonna hopefully lose the Lions. That's wishful
I don't
thinking.
think that is gonna happen. I mean, the Lions are good, but
Yeah, but I can see that being a trap game for the
I think
Giants.
the Giants are just a very organized team. Like they're not like a super flashy team. They're not like the Dolphins who are just gonna, or the Bills for that matter, who are just gonna give if you give them a minute
right.
with a touchdown to win. I think the Chiefs, the Bills, the Ravens, and the Dolphins are about the only 4 teams that can probably pull it off right now.
Yeah.
I think the Giants are just going to be in those close games, and they're just going to milk the clock down by running the ball. So, I don't know. It's interesting. It's an interesting year for the NFC with the Giants.
Good push. I tend to agree with you on that, but it could be one of those trap games because you just
I think the Eagles got exposed last night.
Yeah.
Because everybody now is looking at their previous 8 wins
right
as a
benchmark or as their
who have they beat? The Cowboys?
In a close game without Dak.
They beat
Cooper
Detroit,
Rush, yeah.
Minnesota,
Okay,
Washington,
they beat the Vikings. Okay.
Jacksonville, Arizona, Dallas, Pittsburgh, and Houston. I mean
That's
that's
pretty weak.
2 games
half
out
of
of
those games.
2 games, and I don't know that put how Dak started the year, put him in that game. Maybe that's closer than you think. Put him in right now. I think the Eagles win, but
Fuck,
how Dak was playing before he got hurt, I think he was playing all right.
Yeah. Well, he played the 1 game this year, but last year he was playing well. They have so New York they lost to the Commanders. That's still weird to say. They have the Colts next with any given Saturday.
Oh God.
Jeff Saturday
Yep.
getting pulled out of ESPN to go coach the fucking Colts on a week's notice. Mm-hmm. He was already employed by the Colts as an advisor.
Some bullshit like that.
But fuck, man, that is. I mean,
God.
yes, it's against the Raiders.
Talk about a dumpster fire of an owner. The Colts and the Commanders.
No
Holy shit.
Well, I'd rather have Jim Irsay than Daniel
Yeah, he
Snyder.
at least take you to some cool concerts.
Snyder's a piece of shit.
I really hope that all of this fucking dirt that's
I
being
can't wait
talked
for him
about.
to, bring it out.
God, it's gonna be the best day ever.
Roger Goodell just makes too much money for my comfort.
That's true.
Do I have to
should
get
be
all
mentioned.
Jerry on you and tell you to fuck off?
He makes a lot of fucking money.
Oh, $50 million, isn't it a year?
That's a lot.
Oh yeah, I mean,
He should be making minimum wage.
And that $7 an hour.
Judge Judy makes $40 million.
Talk about it.
I think Judge Judy deserves it.
She deserves it more than Roger Goodell.
Yeah.
For sure.
She at least makes us laugh.
It's good stuff.
Yeah, and she's firm on her decisions. Fucking Roger Goodell. Anytime there's been a domestic abuse or fucking Calvin Ridley's out for the whole season because he was gambling.
$1,500.
But if you $1,500, that's what he was gambling. But you have players like Deshaun fucking Watson who have 24 women make allegations and accusations against him for sexual assault, and inappropriate conduct.
Look, if there are 24 people that say you're a crackhead, you are smoking crack.
You have been seen on the streets.
You are smoking crack.
But like, yeah, it's
it's crazy. Like, there's no way 24 people say the same thing about you, and it's not true.
It's ridiculous.
You think Judge Judy's putting up with that bullshit?
No.
Fuck no.
No.
And Judge Judy makes $10 million less.
Judge Judy would put that man in a grave.
Fuck Judge. Oh my God. Fucking.
I don't think she can send people to jail, can she?
No, she can't. But
But she can still.
She will tell him
Mhm.
how shitty of a person.
It's-
She'll get someone to take care of it.
it's small claims court, and then I think the Judge Judy show pays for everything. So like, even if like, so if you and I had
I know
a
a
dispute,
guy that went on an episode of Judge Judy.
I think you've told
Ooh.
me.
Do you remember Daniel Smith?
I do remember Daniel Smith.
He was on there and he had like a shaved eyebrow, and somebody was like accusing him of something about a party that he did something, and then he goes, "I plead the fifth."
To Judge Judy?
Look it up, Judge Judy, Daniel Smith.
I'm looking it up. I'm trying to think.
Oh, I gotta find this.
Are we gonna cut this out?
Fucking hilarious.
Do we need to pause it?
Well, just make a
No,
timestamp
yeah.
so you know where it's at on the.
All right, we're at an hour.
We're at an hour.
Yeah.
Okay. Judge Judy.
Oh, you got it?
Judy. I need to find it. It's fucking hilarious. I plead the fifth. I bet you that's how we'll find it.
Here's Daniel Rivera. Or Riviera. Tanya Smith.
Good Lord. I just want you guys to see this because this is the funniest fucking shit you'll ever see. It's people that we know. It's a dude that we know.
Oh, who is this? No, that's not us.
There's like the top 10 quickest judge cases. Quickest cases.
Ooh, here we go. TV database. Yeah, we're going to cut this.
Okay.
This-
I wish there was.
Damn it. I don't think we'll be able to find this. I will find it. I think it's somewhere on Facebook. And I'll send it to you guys. This shit is so fucking
I think I
funny.
found it.
You did?
No.
Oh.
No, that's not him.
Did you, in fact, have anything to drink at the party?
I may have had a beer or two.
I made a happy beer too.
I was there for about 6 hours.
That's not him.
And I had about
Matthew
one
Miller.
beer.
That's
Oh.
not him. Damn.
Honest.
Honest.
I'm
Yeah,
just
I'm
asking you a
gonna
question.
Matthew
so the
Miller.
first time when you said you have anything to drink, you said,
Dude, he has the fucking shaved eyebrow. It's fucking so funny. Go ahead. I'm just looking. If I find it, I'll let you know.
Okay.
We're talking about football.
3, 2, 1. Judge Judy carries so much more weight than Roger Goodell.
More credibility.
More credibility. It's fucking like, I'm being joking, but I'm being serious too. Like,
He's the same amount of fucking, weird fucking people anyways.
well, fucking, it
She
doesn't.
has a better moral
Yeah.
principle.
I don't know how we got fucking. Oh yeah, because he gets paid too much. Yes, Roger Goodell, you get paid too much. Judge Judy is fucking better than you. I'll at you after the podcast to know that you've been notified. Jeff Saturday came in.
Jeff Sabado.
Jeff Sabado.
Sabado Domingo.
Started Matt Ryan, gets the win. Jonathan Taylor ran for 160 or 40 yards or something crazy like that. He hit the top speed his top speed on that run was like 20 point something miles an hour.
Jesus.
He is the only player to hit that mark 6 times since he got into the league, which doesn't feel like his game. I don't know, does it? I don't know. That was surprising to me.
Yeah, that was pretty nuts. But you know what's funny is like all the people, like the commentators, ex-coaches that are come out against like the Colts getting pissed that how dare you hire a guy out of the
He's coached
The
a high
booth.
school game before.
I know. Oh wow.
That's all he's coached.
I
a
know.
high school game.
So I mean,
That's fucking hilarious.
it is funny.
I've coached high school.
I mean, there was probably
It's just,
1,000 more fucking prepared people to coach a team than that dude.
but he came in and rallied the troops, and they won a game.
Who
If
they play? Who
if
they
he-
play?
They played the Raiders.
The Raiders.
If as an advisor he was locked into what they were doing that much,
Mm-hmm.
maybe that's the case. But it doesn't, like, I don't know, he's on the ESPN set every morning. Like,
He fucking coached a team coached by Josh McDaniels.
Right.
I think we could have fucking won that game.
again, how does that guy still have a job?
I don't understand it. Every time he's left the Patriots to go somewhere else, he just fucking blows, dude. He's
awful.
so bad. Broncos. He didn't even go to the Colts. He told the Colts to piss off like a week before the season started.
Yeah.
And then he goes to the Raiders with a stacked fucking roster, and he can't fucking win more than 2 games. And they've blown leads. That's bad coaching.
Yeah, that's. Just,
They've blown leads. They've been in every game, I'm pretty
I
sure.
mean, is it fair to say he just doesn't have that locker room? Like it's.
I don't know what the deal
Well,
is with
David
the guy.
Carr mentioned it in his press. Derek Carr. David Carr was his older brother.
David's
Derek.
brother.
Yeah. Derek Carr mentioned it in his very emotional press
He
conference.
started crying.
Yeah.
I was laughing.
I mean, credit to, like, it's good to see that he fucking cares. Like,
Yeah.
that's good, but I don't know. It seems like that locker room, from listening to Mr. Carr, is very fractured and not on the same page, which it kind of seemed like they were growing last year, I thought, but
You also thought Darren Waller was playing, and you started him on your bench.
I am very hopeful for his return.
Yeah.
And 4 weeks. In my IR.
You might as well be coaching this team.
Hey, I with my
He is.
loss,
You are. You're looking to have Josh Jacobs and Devontae Adams.
with my loss
I'm
this
still
Sunday.
getting points with
Did you lose this weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I won. I'm now in 3rd place in the league.
I
That's fine.
lost, but I went up a couple spots, so I'm in the playoffs.
I'll be all right.
Andy's out of the playoffs. Well, you're gonna be in the playoffs.
I'm
'cause
fine.
You have to lose every game from now on to not be in the playoffs.
So,
And Andy has to win every game, and he's not gonna do that.
so start doing what you do, shall we? Actually, I'd much rather see you in the playoffs.
I think I'm gonna rest my players.
Are
That would
we-
be fucking fun.
I'm starting Jimmy the fucking menace Garoppolo this weekend.
that means when we both get kicked out of the playoffs, I'm
You're
gonna get
have
Jimmy
G
Garoppolo.
and Tom Brady.
Oh man, I always end up with Tom Brady.
I know that I would draft him.
I love your annual swap rosters. This is so fucking funny.
I think we're still gonna do it even if we're both in the playoffs.
So
That'd be awesome.
So, Asscasters, Carlos and I have had a tradition since he's been in the fantasy football league.
And it's been a long time now.
It's been a few years. I mean, not more. It's been more than a few
I
years.
think like 6 years, 7 years.
Yeah.
I took Uncle Vince's spot.
Yeah. It's been. You've almost been in there like 10, dude.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Um.
That means I've given about. If I've been in the league for 10 years, that means I've given
$500
$500 to somebody else.
I thank
'Cause
you for
never-
that.
Well, no, I took second one place or one time.
One time,
Yeah.
second one place.
It's like in one place.
And
That's
then
21, Carlos.
Then me and Andy went to Waltz and spent our earnings in one tab.
So, Asscasters, just one of my favorite stories from this league. One, Carlos and Andy, before one of our drafts, went to Buffalo Wild Wings right when it opened before a draft that started at 2.
At 10 a.m. No, the draft was like 4 that year.
Oh, yeah. Andy could not finish the draft because he was falling out of his chair.
We had to
Yeah.
strap him into Joel's Jeep
He-
with multiple seatbelts.
He was almost falling out of the Jeep.
God damn.
No, but Carlos and I usually, once we've been kicked out of the playoffs, we usually
lost to the playoffs.
we trade each other's rosters, and it's a tradition unlike any other, really.
The Masters.
Getting back to the Cowboys disaster at Lambeau, their previous 152 games or something crazy like that, where they were winning by 2 touchdowns going into the fourth quarter, they had one. Mike McCarthy, you got the L, bud. Zach Ertz, one of the best catch pass catching tight ends in the league is out indefinitely. I did not see the injury. Jesus Christ.
Well, that's the injury.
Whoa.
A lot of energy.
Thank you for your
A lot of energy in the injury.
Did you guys see the energy in the injury?
Yeah, it's great.
It was taken out of him.
What happened to him? Was it knee injury or
I think
what was
so.
it?
I didn't see the play.
His
so
knee, apparently.
Was he playing on turf?
I don't know. Is the Cardinals possibly?
No, they have
man.
they
Oh wait, they do have a natural
they
field.
ship their turf in. Or
I
whatever.
forgot about that. Very good.
Oh,
University of Phoenix.
That's right.
Getting back to the Raiders, who do you guys think won the breakup? Devontae Adams or Aaron Rodgers?
I think they both lost.
I think they're both losing.
Yeah.
Well,
Someone's got to win, though.
Who got paid? Well, I think Aaron Rodgers was gonna get paid regardless.
I mean, neither of them are in a technically winning position.
I just don't think Josh McDaniels makes it through the whole year.
He can't.
I think that dude loses another game, and it's gonna be tough to not.
If
they're,
if he
2-6
doesn't get fired,
right
the fans
now,
are going
right?
to literally murder
They're
him.
2-6. They already had a bye. I'm pretty sure.
Let me check.
If they're 2-6, yeah, because it's week 10.
Terrible.
Or no, it's week 11.
Week 11. So are they 2-7? Holy shit! They've won 2 games. I know that.
Yeah, they've already had their bye week.
Wow.
Their bye week's already. It was week 6. when
Because
we're on
typically,
one.
typically you kind of get your shit together with a loaded roster bye week. That gives you a lot of practice time, gives you downtime,
Right.
and holy shit,
Yeah.
there's no way that motherfucker makes it to week 12 if they lose next weekend.
And it's against division an opponent, the Denver Broncos
That's gonna be such a shitty game.
at Denver. That's gonna be so bad.
I
It's gonna be like
I'm gonna get the
it's
fucking Denver's kicker on
It's
my
gonna be a
roster.
9-3 game.
has anyone else been enjoying the shitty Thursday night games?
Oh, yeah.
I've been relishing
There's
them.
been a lot of shitty football being played lately.
I like it.
Like a lot.
It's comical at this point. It's just funny. Like there's no
Other than the Chiefs and the Eagles, Vikings and Eagles, those 3. I mean, because the Bills have given up some shitty fucking games too. They've lost 4 games.
Yeah.
Those 3 teams are, I mean, most solid, probably more fun to watch.
Well,
But then look at the Chiefs this weekend. They didn't particularly look great. I mean, they let the Jaguars back in the game, being down 10. You got to think that the Chiefs are going to beat the shit out of the Jags.
yeah.
The Jags have a good team, though. I think the Jags.
I got Christian Kirk and he got 12 points.
I think they're going to be really good.
I thought they were gonna. I thought the Chiefs were gonna blow them out too. But I mean, I think it just looks closer on paper than it actually was.
Yeah, because they did score with like a couple minutes left.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But to your point, yeah. I don't know. There hasn't been a lot of great football.
There hasn't been at all, really.
And I mean, and the fact that teams like Denver are still having primetime games and stuff like that, just it's to your guys' point, it's been fun as hell to watch those Thursday night games just because of how funny they are, how bad it is.
I've kind of kept up with it on Twitter, but I haven't really watched a whole lot of Thursday night games. Or Sunday night, or Monday night for that matter. I only watch the fucking noon games, to be honest.
And then you pass out.
I got shit to do. Like pass out.
There you go.
That is a thing to do.
Yeah.
On Sundays, I'm fucking eating and passing out.
Dude, that was a good Sunday to pass out.
You didn't miss much in the, did you watch the Bills and Vikings game?
Yeah, I watched the Bills
was
and
a
Vikings, and
good
then I
fucking
watched
game.
I watched the Cowboys.
God, dude, that was such a good game. I mean, both of those motherfuckers went off.
Mm-hmm.
It was just a matter of who's going to score last, and as it turns out, the Bills had that game in the bag.
Right.
That's such a huge swing. That is such a huge swing because if they win,
Well, yeah.
and they had 40-some seconds left to win, but Allen just fumbled it.
Did you see their Twitter, like what they tweeted?
Yeah.
No, I did not.
Like,
When
it
they-
was pretty much saying, like, we
when-
got it in the bag, and then...
When they stopped Minnesota at the goal line
At
on
the
4th
line.
down, they tweeted like ball game.
Oh,
And then he goes, oh, maybe not.
Yeah.
And maybe not.
It was so
Oh.
fucking funny.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully that kid still has a job or an internship.
Well, we could always use more interns.
Yeah. Come manage our interns.
Yes,
on Twitter.
send your resume to me.
Resumed. I'll open it a year later after you've been hired.
God. You resume.
The Rams look like shit.
Yeah. They
Matthew Stafford's out.
Would you call it a Super Bowl hangover at this point, or are they just that bad? I think they're just that bad.
Well, I think last year, with ODB, I think that opened up a lot for like Van Jefferson was balling out because of him, but they brought Allen Robinson, who he's a good dude, but he's not like a good receiver, but he's not Odell Beckham. I think Odell Beckham attracts a lot of attention whether he's having a good game or not. Like I think people are just gonna worry about him, and then somebody else is gonna shine. I think that's where they messed up too a little bit. And this whole shit with Cam Akers, like, okay, there's been obviously something going on because they were trying to trade him, and then he didn't get traded, and then he came back, and now he's again taking the majority of the snaps. I don't get that. Like, you obviously didn't want him there. He was on the trading block.
Mm-hmm.
And then, just like the shit that's going on in Houston. Houston sucks. But Brandon Cooks, he's like holding out to get traded. And then he didn't get traded. That's just bad business. Because now you're stuck with a dude on your roster that wanted to get traded. But you have to play him, I guess. Like the Rams had to play Cam Akers.
Who else do they have at running back?
Darrell Henderson.
So not real.
He's like,
oh my God! I'm looking at the running backs right now. Darrell Henderson only has 376 all-purpose yards for the year, and Cam Akers only has 194.
Yeah,
their running game is
terrible.
Shit.
Terrible. They're at.
I didn't realize it's that bad.
It's terrible, and I think that compared to last year, look, Cam Akers started off strong. Then he tore his tendon. I think Achilles tendon is what he tore.
Ooh.
Then he came back like 6 months later, and then he went off. And then they won a Super Bowl.
Wow.
This year, their running game has been non-existent.
That's insane.
Well, and remember, they had Todd Gurley. That doesn't seem too long ago.
Tony Michel.
Yeah.
Tony Michel, they had a decent depth at running back, and now they just don't at all.
Well, Todd Gurley's not even in the league. That seems like an ancient name.
No, that was a...
No, wait, who was it?
Todd Gurley was...
I thought he retired.
There was reports that he came out and said, I'm not...
okay.
He's not on a team now, but he said he doesn't want to retire.
Okay.
So he's unemployed.
Go get him. Do something. What are you going to do? Like you said, are you going to rely on Henderson to be your guy? No, he
hasn't proven that.
At the goal line, give it to him. He's a fucking tank.
Yeah.
He's going to get in there.
But open field,
No. You have a guy like Cam Akers who doesn't want to be there, but you're forced to play him. Why don't you just go get a free agent? Yeah. And now it's looking like Odell Beckham Jr. is not going to go back to the Rams. I was reading that the Bucks are making the strongest.
I've read that maybe
God,
the Cowboys.
That'd be fucking ridiculous. Julio Jones, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin.
Julio Jones, he's not really doing much.
He's been injured.
He scored a pretty good touchdown on Sunday.
Yeah.
40-yarder, I think.
He was injured to start the season.
Mm-hmm. And then, Chris Godwin isn't 100%.
Right.
Because he tore his ACL last year.
Well, he's been playing great.
But yeah, and then, actually yesterday, Sunday, he scored his first touchdown of the season.
Yeah, but he's still been doing fine.
Yeah.
It's not like he's
but
had
then
a
you add
down
Odell,
year.
that's a retirement home over there.
That's true.
Not a whole lot of juice going in that wide receiving core.
No, not really.
In Tampa Bay. Gronk retired. Cameron Brate's there, but I guess they let O.J. Howard go. I bet they're regretting that.
Yeah, no shit.
I guess they got the rookie tight end who's been doing all right lately, but
I don't know. They're kind of hard to watch. Like
the Bucks.
Yeah. They are.
They're not very electric. They're not very, they're not energized on offense. Just, Jesus Christ, talk about.
They have Mike Evans and Leonard
Chris Godwin is really good.
Leonard Fournette.
Leonard Fournette, and then Keyshawn Vaughn and the rookie White, the running back.
Yeah,
Rashad
White had a
White.
good game.
Yeah, he did. That's
Sunday.
because Leonard was hurt.
Yeah.
Got hurt.
But they have Kyle Rudolph, Cade Otton, is it Keith?
Talk about a
And
good
Cameron
trade
Brate
for
on
tight
tight
ends.
Yeah.
The Vikings got the dude from the Lions, TJ
Hawkinson?
And then he caught like 9 passes for like 100 and some yards the first game.
God
Right.
damn.
Yeah. Let's talk about a plug and play kind of guy.
Oh shit.
I think not just Michael Mayer, but Michael Mayer and the kid from Georgia.
Yeah.
Those are two tight ends that are game changers coming out.
Yeah. God, I hope the Patriots get one of them.
And Georgia has the other guy. He's just like
Talk about Georgia. Didn't Dalvin Cook's little brother, wasn't he at Georgia?
I don't remember.
I don't know.
Last year he was. I wonder if he transferred somewhere.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
I do not know.
Yeah, I don't know. NFL is kind of it's a weird time in the NFL. I think there's a big gap in between like the top, let's call it 3 teams, like that you can rely on, that you think, they're not going to choke away a game when they're in the lead. And then you have a bunch of teams that might do that, right? And then you have the Texans. And the Colts.
Oh, fuck. The Colts just, I don't know. They won. I don't think they're going to do, I don't know.
Who are they playing next? I think they have a pretty rough fucking patch coming up.
Let's see what the Fighting Jeff Saturdays have to do.
Oh, I had it up.
Jeff Sabados.
Okay, so their next game is against Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Yep, that's a loss.
That's an L on the fucking
Then
chalkboard
Pittsburgh,
there.
and then Dallas.
Yeah.
And then they have their bye week finally.
I just want to comment that there's nothing, it has nothing to do with this conversation. The Montreal Canadiens baby blue jerseys are fucking disgusting. Anyway.
I'm not a fan of them
You can see
either.
them.
They're like,
It's supposed to be.
Maybe they did it so that they blend with the offsides line and you can't fucking see them.
You know why they did that? And to honor like the Expos.
that's what it looks like.
Yeah, but I'm not a big fan of them either. Oh well. Anyway, yeah, the next game for Indy is gonna be a fucking nightmare against the Philadelphia Eagles.
I think because the Eagles are going to be fucking pissed that they lost.
Coming off a loss on Monday night against the Washington
fucking Commanders. The ex-Redskins.
I started them as my defense last night.
Wow.
You did?
Yeah, because I didn't start a defense on Sunday.
I saw that.
Oh
yeah.
no.
Yeah,
The
Dad.
defense on fucking bye, weren't they?
Yeah, something. Yeah, they were by, or I don't know. They were dead. I don't know. But old man texted me and he was like, "Hey, you have no defense."
I thought about
What a
texting him,
nice
but
dad.
I thought about texting him, but I was like, nah, we're going to let this ride.
No.
Just like the dude that I played started Kyler Murray. It was great.
I would never tell you guys, like, if I was playing you, I would never tell you about your roster.
Like, we weren't playing you, so.
I'm just, like, even if I wasn't playing you, I wouldn't tell you if you were missing something.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I'm just competitive. I think you should respect that.
You have a losing record. There's no competitiveness in that. You started Darren Waller. How are you competitive? You
I
started a guy
am
that
in
is
the
not-
playoffs.
Barely.
On the edge, looking over.
Living on the edge.
You're playing John right now. If the season ended today, you would play John.
And
John, that fucking blind, deaf, fucking old bastard, drafted the greatest fucking team ever.
dude, I think it's
Shaway too, fucking motherfucker over here, very quiet
Yeah.
over there. Like,
Yep.
oh, I'll take Joe Mixon. That's a really bad pick.
I'll take a Jalen Hurts. Oh, that's awful.
yeah,
I think Andy was like, whoa, what a terrible pick every time Shaway drafted somebody.
and here we are, Shaway.
The flying megalodons are fucking eating dirt on 9th place.
Oh yeah. Well,
I forgot his fucking picture on there.
Flying megalodons.
Henry Ruggs.
Henry Ruggs,
Yeah.
his fucking neck brace.
So I feel like you should have at least a matching like name and picture.
The flying
But his
megalodons.
The flying
Mine's the
megalodons.
Backdoor Bandits, and I have a raccoon flying a possum around saying, I'll show you trash.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, I'm the Richard Fryers. I have Richard Fryer on fire. Like it makes sense.
And I have Mixing It Up as my team name. And I have Joe Mixon's mugshot.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, come on, get with it, Andy.
Yeah,
Come on.
dumbass.
Idiot.
Another group of individuals who are inching towards idiot realm and they just need to fucking stop. The 72 Dolphins.
Yes.
Yep.
No one cares that you
were
went.
undefeated when there was like 10 teams in the fucking league.
12-game season, too.
Yeah, fucking 14 games altogether. You were not the best team of all time. Quit popping champagne.
The people that they played against had to get up on Monday and go to work.
Yeah,
They were HVAC workers.
Yes.
Yeah, they also fucking were janitors at the elementary school. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, back then it was a different time.
Same thing with the fucking Bears. What is it?
The 85?
No, the 85 Bears were legit.
That's what we were talking about yesterday. We were saying the 85 Bears would have whooped the shit out of the Dolphins back
But
then.
the ironic thing is, do you know who that one loss was on the 85 Bears team?
It was
the
the
Dolphins.
Dolphins.
Yeah, on a Monday night game.
Not the 72 Dolphins. Though.
Yeah, but
No,
the
not 72 Dolphins. No, So I am just going to go over the teams I think are better than the 72 Dolphins. One, this is just to piss off 72 Dolphins fans. The 1998 Minnesota Vikings, who did not even win the NFC. They are a better team than the 72 Dolphins.
Yes.
The 1998 Atlanta Falcons, who beat the 1998 Minnesota Vikings, were a better team than the Dolphins. That same 1998 fucking Broncos team, way better than the 72 Dolphins.
Yes.
Fucking, they play the Packers in the Super Bowl, right?
The Dolphins, they played.
No.
The Broncos.
The Broncos
Yeah,
played
they
in
did, yep, they did play the Broncos.
Brett Favre, Reggie White. You had Ahmad Green,
Oh yeah.
and you also had what's his nuts, the punt returner,
Oh, he's on College Game Day too. Fuck, what's his name?
Woodson, or was it Woodson or
No,
Charles?
No, it's not Charles Woodson. He was a cornerback for the Packers.
Oh, give me a sec. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's who it was.
Charles Woodson?
Yeah,
Oh, that's why?
yeah.
Well, he was a D-back, but not a punt returner, or maybe he was. But hang on, you continue going on.
But anyway, no, whenever they're on, Charlie brought up this point yesterday. Whenever they're on Monday night, they bring out all these old fucks, and no disrespect, but
My knees hurt.
they bring them out every year.
fingers hurt.
Yes, it's
Arthritis is acting up.
like it's cool, but you guys played in a different era. Like
The fucking 2007 Patriots would smash the fuck out of the 72 Dolphins.
yeah.
Tom Brady throwing a Randy Moss for 150 yards a game.
Yep.
See you later.
And remember that
And Aaron Hernandez playing on that fucking team.
you had a
Yeah.
2 tight end set with Gronk.
Gronk and Hernandez
Wow.
just murdering on the field and off the field.
So that guy wasn't on the team.
Um,
or that team that lost. the Super
And
Bowl.
C.J. Dillon was the running back, wasn't he?
Who?
C.J. Dillon? Was he the running back for that team?
For the Patriots?
2008?
Corey Dillon.
Corey Dillon, yeah,
Corey
Corey
Dillon,
Dillon,
yeah, Corey Dillon.
Fucking diesel. Good God.
Yeah.
That's a
Who
big
used
man.
to own the rushing yard total
No,
game
that's
record.
way too late. It was Lawrence Maroney, was the law firm, was the running back at that point.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
Corey Dillon is retired in 2004, I think.
Hey, let's get
Oh.
back to the point at hand. Fuck the 72
Yeah,
Dolphins.
fuck them. The Dolphins are really.
They cheers every time somebody lose. So
Well-
last night they were cheering because the fucking Eagles lost. I'm like, they'd probably dump the champagne. I was like, oh, this won't go great for my heart medication.
Well, you know what irritates me is that anytime the Dolphins have a primetime game, that's the only thing they roll out is that team. Like, that's the only thing they hang their hat on.
I can't wait for all of them to die, honestly.
Mercury Morris is heading his way.
Yeah.
Larry Zonka, good night.
Ray Finkel needs to die.
Laces out, Dan.
Laces out, Dan. I'm looking for Ray Finkel.
Ray
And a clean pair of shorts. What do you know about Ray Finkel? That Dan Marino should rot in hell and die of gonorrhea.
You want a cookie, son?
Yeah, you want a cookie, son? Remember, laces
Dan
out.
Marino should die of gonorrhea and rot in hell. Would you like a cookie, son?
What do you know? They're winning football.
What a nut job,
What a
huh?
sports nut, huh?
Laces out, Dan.
Wow.
What a fucking...
Einhorn is a man.
Oh my god!
Einhorn is a man. Your gun is sticking to my hip.
Equals I.
We might have to cut that whole thing out.
Nope.
No, that was good. No, like the 72 Dolphins are honestly like kind of a trash franchise. Like they have one title
They were
literally
probably-
50 years ago.
They were probably singing cocaine back in the day.
Oh yeah.
72 Dolphins in Miami? Are you kidding me?
Oh yeah, all the cocaine.
They were sniffing coke off each other's fucking
Dicks.
Oh yeah, and driving
Penis.
Datsun 120s or 220s.
Yeah.
The Dolphins suck.
Yes.
Transitioning to a little bit.
You know who would also beat the Dolphins?
If you say it, I'm gonna fucking no. Don't do it.
What?
I know what you're gonna do.
What am I gonna do?
The Devils.
Fighting Irish.
No, I'm gonna say the Boston Bruins of this year.
Oh yeah, the Boston Bruins for sure would fucking beat the 72 Dolphins,
Yeah.
especially if Charlie McAvoy's starting on the back line.
Especially if they were playing hockey.
Carlos brings up a very good point.
Larry Zonka would have been the worst goalie ever.
No, Boston is doing amazing things, and I didn't think they would be.
Why are we switching to NHL now?
Yeah.
Cool.
Is that okay?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
They are 14
I
and
watched
2
the
in
game-
16
I watched
games.
a game the other day.
Ooh, which game
What'd you watch?
It was the Kraken was playing. My cousin was telling me that was playing.
They're off to a good start for
Can't
them right now.
remember.
They're 8 and 5 and 3 right
I
now.
watched their latest game. It was last week.
Anyway,
Yeah,
no,
it was a good game.
no, they're actually an underrated, like
I'm
pretty good team.
just
right
trying
now.
to understand their offsize call in hockey.
Sir, we can
it's
get
like,
you. To speed.
It's like
The blue line.
kryptonite.
The
to me.
blue line is the last defender.
So the puck has to be behind the blue line,
well,
or in front of it to be to.
The-
So you have to have the puck before anyone else goes.
Okay, so the puck has to cross before.
hockey
Like
101.
if I'm carrying the
puck.
I have to cross the blue line before I dish it ahead.
You have to cross the blue line first before your teammates can. You have
The
to
puck
be.
has to cross blue line before.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's wild.
Yeah.
That's wild.
That's wild, man.
That's neat.
So if I'm me and I'm across the blue line and you're carrying the bucket and you get across, that's an offside.
Yes. Yeah.
Fucking stupid.
It's.
But I'm not involved. I don't have the puck.
But it's the same thing like
Soccer,
in
no.
soccer.
If you're carrying the ball, I'm just standing in front of the goal. As long as I don't touch the ball, I'm not offsides.
Well, isn't it depending on
Yeah,
when the
as
ball
long,
is?
as long as I'm not involved in the buildup of the play, I'm not offsides. I can. That's what we call cherry picking. I can be in
Well,
front.
that's
If you're the goalie, I can be in front of you, and Shawway can be dribbling the ball, and as long as I'm not, the ball doesn't come to me or I don't get in. the
So
way
yeah,
of
you
them.
can pass it up. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I guess that's
It's
a little different.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's way different.
But
And that was Hockey 101 here on the Asscasters.
hey man, we're teaching the game.
But yes,
The puck is the little black thing.
yes, that thing. It's a hard rubber object that they beat across the
Yes.
ice.
Why did you say beat?
Molest.
Anyway,
Fondle.
Fondle.
the Knights are off to a great start.
They diddle the black thing across.
The Devils still suck ass.
Yes, leading the Metropolitan Division with a 12-3 record.
They're
12-3. How the fuck do they suck?
they're the worst fucking
How
team in
many
the
games,
NHL.
How many games does somebody play in a hockey season?
They're
They
the
play
worst.
82.
Oh my god,
They-
that's just as bad as baseball.
No, basketball plays
And
82.
NBA.
That's half.
That's
Baseball is
a lot.
162.
That's a lot of games.
Yeah.
It is a lot of
But
games.
no, they're the worst fucking team in the NHL. Like,
Yeah.
they just are fucking shit.
No, they're not. Shut the fuck up.
He just doesn't want to jinx him.
Yeah, exactly.
I think the Jets.
The worst team. The
The
worst team.
Devils are great.
The worst team in the NHL. Well, it's a toss-up between Columbus and Anaheim. So, if you want to be honest,
Man, Anaheim, didn't they lose their goalie lately?
no.
Well, one of them died last year.
Oh, so they lost him.
Well, he was. Do you remember the goalie? He was.
Oh, you're talking about Columbus. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
he was at a party. They were at a
With
party.
Merzlikins, and he jumped in front of a firework, and it went off, exploded into his chest.
No, I thought
What kind of fucking fire?
he died from the impact of the. I thought he fell, like because he was by a hot tub, right?
So he died.
He
because of
was in a
firework.
he was by a hot tub, but he got in the way of a firework, so it wouldn't hit Merzlikins and his family behind him.
Oh, I see. Okay, but yeah, he passed, and he was an up and coming goalie.
Yeah, very sad ordeal.
Just definitely not as good as Jonathan Quick.
Jonathan Quick is
He's on his
he's on his way out.
he's on his last leg.
Is he?
He
Well,
gave up
he's
5
been-
last night.
He's been fucking playing since fucking I started watching hockey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In 2008. Whenever the
2012
Olympics. Yeah, the
ish.
Olympics. Yeah, 2012. When we were drinking sriracha vodka
Oh God.
at 8 in the morning.
No,
It's-
thank you.
The Olympics have really been a cock tease as far as hockey goes the last couple years since that Olympics. We haven't had NHL players
Yeah, why is that? That's so
because of
stupid.
COVID and then the fucking
COVID.
the NHLPA.
Well, they don't. The owners don't get any money off of it, so they don't want their players to go.
Yeah, fuck that. Just like FIFA, like the clubs don't get money out of it, but
It's-
the federation
But
demands.
the thing is, it's free advertising for your players. Why wouldn't you want them to go?
Because they're fucking idiots.
Yes,
and they can get
Because
hurt.
the NHL is the worst at promoting their
Those
own
motherfuckers-
sport.
No, the MLB's worse.
They can get hurt lighting a firework.
That's true.
This is very true.
So why wouldn't they let you go to the World Cup
I don't.
or the Olympics in hockey's?
Well, they're talking about having a World Cup for hockey, but
I thought that's what the Olympics were.
it was supposed to be. But fucking, they can't get their
Sweden
shit
has
together.
a good team, don't they?
Sweden's very good.
Sweden's good.
Finland is
the Canadians. Are
Canadians
really
are always good.
yes.
Canadians.
Canada.
The Canadians.
Canada's good. Russia is
I bet you, like, yeah, I was gonna say Russia probably has a solid team.
well.
Denmark and all those. fucking
Russia's
countries.
Denmark's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Well, they're
Russia's not
growing.
exactly allowed right now.
Well, yeah, that's because they piss in bottles that you can open.
That's called vodka.
That's not it.
No, have you not fucking seen? I can't remember the name of the show on you. What is it? It was Joe Rogan was like a main thing on it where they.
Oh,
they
you're
had,
talking about Fear Factor.
No,
Not
no,
that?
No, it's so Joe Rogan has
Fear
this
is a
dude-
factor for
Fear
you.
is a factor for the Russians. God damn it, I'm gonna have to look it up. But basically, it was the Russian, doping scandal. The dude was on Joe Rogan, and he basically they had their doping samples in bottles that weren't supposed to be open. Like if you open it, you can't seal it back up. But the Russians figured out a way to open them and seal them.
Oh, I think I found the bottles.
What's it called? What's the documentary called?
Hang on a second. Go ahead and keep talking.
Oh,
It's fucking.
and then
great.
they showed. Is it the same one where they showed like the little
Viking.
back?
It's the biking dude. The dude that basically there was a dude that said, I'm gonna bike or maybe run a marathon.
We watched that.
and then I'm gonna dope myself, and then I'm gonna see what the difference is."
Mhm.
And basically, he hired a doctor that was like a whistleblower, and he said, "You know what? We did this in Russia, and then
I can't-
the dude had to flee Russia."
We watched that one together. Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't.
Um,
I can't pull it up because
God
got
damn it.
paywalls.
And was that the same one? They had they were showing like the testing facilities,
Yes.
and they showed the trap doors that the Russians had. So they would put.
Icarus. That's what it's called.
Okay,
Icarus,
okay.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts, dude. You should watch that sometime.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, the dude had to like flee. There was a doctor in Russia that like was like the dude mastermind behind the whole thing, and this American filmmaker, I guess, went to him so he can help him do his doping for the bike race that he was doing,
Right.
and then just stumbled to this fucking scandal by like chance. He wasn't seeking him to like figure out what happened. It was just the same dude that did it. And
Wow.
the same dude was like, I got something to tell you.
Come over here and sit with the people.
Yes, come over here and sit with the people, motherfucker.
There was that one, and then remember the guy who was like, I think they did a 30 for 30, and he was running behind the
Oscar
car.
Pistorius. He
No,
was running.
that was
And then
Blade
kill
Runner.
people.
No, he was running behind the truck, and they're like, "Oh my god, this guy's doing such an amazing job running across country." And then like there were times where like he would jump onto the truck.
Oh yeah.
Oh Jesus.
And he had rollerblades.
Oh shit!
That's fucking funny.
Yeah, I got these Skechers, man.
Dude, it was great. Like I remember, like ESPN, like they
I got those
showed.
Skechers on. Man.
They showed.
I got wheels on it, man. I gotta grease my Skechers. real
He's got Heelys. Gotta stay on the heels, man.
Oh my
quick.
god.
Oh fuck.
But I remember
fucking
watching like
great.
the first show, and they're like, "Oh my god, this guy's been running across country for AIDS, and he's been fucking doing so well."
AIDS.
And then like the next time he saw him, he's like, "Yeah, this guy was running behind a truck, and he jumped
Jumped
on
on
the
it."
truck."
There was a lasso that appeared mid-run. And then
I
he
need to start
disappeared.
watching that shit.
Yeah, man, documentaries and weed are
The
great.
shit.
Yes, they are.
You should get really high sometime and watch the Lazarus Effect. It's fucking awesome. It's a documentary about the dude that was an employee at Area 51, and he like tells you that aliens are real, and he like
Bob Lazar?
Bob Lazar.
Yeah, I've
Lazar,
seen
right
that
there,
one.
right?
Yeah.
Oh, so
Have you
good.
seen? Okay, so there's that one.
I got baked on Sunday night, and I was just like, "Fuck Sunday night football. This is what I'm doing."
So go watch tonight. Above Top Secret.
I can't tonight. I gotta sleep. Well, I can.
Yeah, but we're gonna end this early.
Yeah. Just send me a text later and tell me what to watch.
Okay. Dr. Stephen Greer, he like it's fucking amazing. But he like reveals that like in Los Alamos or not Los Alamos.
Los Alamos is it's an
In Area 51 and then like S1 and S2, they had they have technology that they got from the extraterrestrials that uses your
ETs?
the ETs.
It was a bike on a basket.
And like if you chopped your arm off, like Stephen Greer was telling you on this documentary, if you chop your arm off, they have the technology to use your astral plane and grow your arm back.
It's like that episode of American Dad where the little alien Roger.
Yeah, Roger.
He chops his hands off, but they grow like little limbs, and he's just walking around. Yes.
Hi guys.
Hey guys.
Hey guys. Oh wow.
I love Roger.
I need a Cosmo.
I love the episode where he's like a country singer, and then he just talks shit like I'm gonna beat my wife, and then he becomes like a really popular country singer. He's like trying to figure out like what country singers sing, and then he's like, oh, they just talk about the shit they did. So he just goes and punches his wife, and then he sings about it.
Oh, there's another great one. Bo Burnham on Parks and Rec.
Yes.
They hire him
Yeah.
to sing at the concert, and he's like the biggest prick to his
Yeah.
dad.
I love it.
And like they bring him cheese and crackers. He's like, "What the fuck is this?" And he throws the cheese and crackers
Where's the
everywhere.
meatloaf?
Where's the meatloaf? Fuck.
Ma!
I don't know what she's doing back there.
I never know what she's doing back there, man. Hey, we can keep talking about NHL, but World Cup starts this week.
It does.
Literally it does start?
Like
Yes.
Friday,
I
yeah.
think very soon, dude. Well, all the leagues are done. This is great.
Oh, really?
Let's pop up the schedule.
Yeah, we need to find it.
Hurry up.
By the way, have you seen that FIFA documentary on Netflix? It's
I'm sorry, Asscasters.
It's
I have
awesome.
no idea. Is that you, Shawway?
Sunday.
Oh, okay.
Sunday, baby.
Oh, Sunday.
Qatar,
Okay.
Qatar, Ecuador, and then Monday, the USA plays Wales.
What time?
1 p.m.
What day?
Monday.
Oh, I better call off work.
I think I'm just gonna bring my laptop over here.
So who plays this coming up? Sorry.
Monday?
Yeah.
USA against Wales.
Yeah.
What time?
1 p.m.
Okay.
And then England plays Iran. And what's gonna be the bloodiest fucking game of the World Cup?
Do you want to explain your Boca Juniors over the weekend?
Yeah.
That was like 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
You just liked it today.
Well, yeah, I've been behind on my likes.
It's great. So they're tied. They're tied.
Yeah.
1-1 with another team, and then
It was River Plate, wasn't
No,
it?
it was Racine or something
Oh.
like that. Anyways, so they go to overtime, and something happens where the other team scored, and it's a very obvious a fuck up. It's a foul, and then the goalie was down, and then the dude came cleats up, and the goalie had control of the ball,
shit.
and then the ball slipped out and then went in, and so, seven Boca Juniors players came onto the ref and started shoving him and fucking telling him we're gonna kill you and all that.
Oh my god.
So they'll get red carded.
No.
And then the game ends with Boca Juniors having 5 players on the field versus the other team who had 11.
You could have only 5
and
people?
then the game ended.
Wow.
You can't.
I was
That's why
saying, I
they
thought
ended
you
the
couldn't
game.
have under what, 9?
9. You can
9
lose
with
2.
The goalie.
9 with
you
the
have
goalie.
8 field players.
Oh my god. The only reason
I
why
love
knew that
soccer
because
so much.
I know.
The only reason why I knew that is when I was playing FIFA 99 on my computer, I would just slide tackle the goalie after being up 8-0.
Yeah, that's what I do to TJ when I'm playing FIFA on him. I just light tackle the shit out of everyone.
Hey, can we book this on the podcast?
What's
we
that?
need to do
We need a FIFA night.
and shrooms.
Before the World Cup starts.
What are
We
you
gotta
doing
get it done.
Saturday?
We need to get it on the mind.
That would be all you.
Yeah.
Shawway, why was the Wienermobile at the hockey rink this weekend?
Oh, I saw that. I was like,
So-
are they giving out free hot dogs?
Yeah, I wish.
I was on my way.
I would have had
I was
it.
like, shower.
So
Hold the pack for me.
That's a $15 ticket for 2 hot dogs.
it happened to be in town, and so they just happened to be able to schedule it and just do a silly promotion.
That's smart.
Yeah, we called it our glizzy game. So if for all you older people, DJ, they don't know what a glizzy is. Do you know what a glizzy is?
A hot dog.
Okay, some people that worked with us did not no idea what a glizzy was.
I worked with the youths.
Pocket dogs.
Pocket
Pocket
dogs.
dogs.
Pocket dogs.
Yes, Rafi.
Pocket
Got a
dogs.
couple of pocket dogs here.
But no, and then yeah, and
You're
then
a
we had,
pocket
like
dog?
our dance team just dressed up as hot dogs and shit like that.
I bet they still look good.
Not really. Anyway,
Oh, damn. You heard it here.
I don't like mustard.
I have a question.
But you're white.
So
You don't like mustard at all?
no, but I like mayo.
Oh, good for you.
So
So you are white.
Yeah.
You like mayo.
no, I like mayo, but I don't like mustard.
I'm not going to ask my question anymore.
Well, no, go ahead.
You can't edit this out.
So, I had a cheeseburger on Saturday.
Cheeseburger Eddie.
There was a lot of
Fries.
of mustard on it, and I fucking loved it. Do you guys like
Gross,
excess
dude,
mustard?
I fucking hate mustard.
I hate mustard. It's
I don't know. Like I
I like
usually.
mustard on deviled eggs. That's about it.
All right,
If
I
it's already
can't
mixed
say
in, I'll eat it, but
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe like potato salad. You throw
Yeah,
mustard
you might
on
as well.
it,
I'm glad Andy put things into my mouth.
Yeah.
Carlito, do you want to touch on the Ten Hag and Ronaldo?
Oh, it's just been great. It's just been great fucking drama. I fucking love it.
So can you tell me what's going on?
I
I have no
think-
idea.
So, Cristiano Ronaldo left Juventus 2 seasons ago because he didn't like the way the players that were signing, apparently. Basically, didn't like the league, even though they paid him a fuck ton of money.
And that's obviously a considerably lower league than the Premier League. Or like
I
where's
mean-
that where's that stand compared to?
So, yes, I mean, so the Premier League has about 5 or 6 teams that are just fucking good. They can be in Champions League every year.
Right.
It's a battle.
Right.
And from Serie A, the Italian league, has about 3 or 4.
Okay.
So it's a
And that's
little
part of
bit
the relegation and promotion, right?
Well, yes, but I'm talking about the first 4 teams.
Okay.
In Italy, there's about 3 teams that fight for the championship.
Okay.
In England, historically,
Mhm.
lately it's been Man City and Liverpool. But
Okay.
historically, every team that's in the Premier League has won the Premier League.
Okay.
England or Italy, no. That's the difference.
Okay.
But so he went to Man U in a very, I don't know, like I want to say shocking, because everybody was thinking that he was going to Manchester City, which is Man U's rival,
Right.
city rival.
Mhm.
And so last minute, Ronaldo's, I guess, father figure in soccer, Sir Alex Ferguson, who was his first coach, told him like, you cannot join Man City, like can't do it. So he said, okay, I'll go to Man United. And then I guess when he got there, the club was in shambles. Pretty much, he went from like a top-notch training facility at Real Madrid and Juventus to just working out with the Thunder players at Genesis. Kind of like you can compare it to that.
Sure.
A little bit. It'd be like NHL hockey player. It'd be like Nathan McKinnon coming to work out with Thunder players.
Okay. I got you.
And then even though that happened last year, he was the top scorer. Like he scored 18 Premier League goals and 20 some overall.
Right.
And this year they brought a new manager in. And preseason wise, Ronaldo was, I guess nobody really knew because he didn't show up to preseason and everybody was kind of trashing him like he's not invested. He doesn't want to be so. But it turns out that his daughter, well, I guess he had twins, and one of the twins died.
Oh shit!
And then it turns out that the twin that survived was really fucking sick. And that he told Manchester United, like, look, my kids are sick. We just had a kid die. I need to miss preseason.
Yeah.
And the club was like, we don't believe you. You're trying to force a way out. And so that's how this whole thing has
So
just
they're
been.
burning a bridge with him.
So
kind
they
of
were
thing.
bumping heads.
Yeah.
Like, and the new coach was basically, everybody in the media was saying Ronaldo was forcing his way out of Manchester United because he wasn't playing Champions League. And that's like a big thing for him.
Right.
And so
Well, there was a rumor he was going to go to Celtic
to play
because
Champions League?
yeah, Champions League, yeah.
to get trashed by Real Madrid. Whatever, but you know what I'm saying. Like he wanted to play Champions League, and then Man United is obviously not in Champions League. Right. They did not take top 4 last year.
Right.
They were 5th, and so now they're playing Europa League, which is like a step below Champions League.
Okay.
And so he missed preseason, and everybody's like he's trying to force a way out, but in reality, it was his daughter that was like sick after their kid died. And then he missed preseason. He didn't start regular season off in the right way because he wasn't in shape.
Right.
So he kept trying, and he was on the bench a lot. And so once he got up to speed, then the coach was basically saying, "No, you missed preseason. You're not gonna play."
Wow.
And then now he had an interview where he pretty much just fucking trashed everyone. Said the club let him down, and this is big because he's like obviously. Him and Messi are like the biggest soccer stars in the world. So for him to come out and just trash the team that he plays on right now is huge. There's no fucking way he's coming back to Man United after the World Cup. He will retire before he plays another game for Man United.
Well, why would you come back if that's a situation? Fuck.
I don't blame him.
Like I don't like Ronaldo because the shit that like has been suspected of him.
Yeah.
But it sucks. I mean, that sucks for anyone to lose a kid and to struggle with that. So yeah, that's fucking.
And then like the club didn't back him up, I guess. So that's what he says. Who knows? So he basically came out and said, "Fuck the club, fuck the coach, fuck my teammates," because I guess he was saying that Sancho and Elanga should be studying in a university before playing soccer.
Sancho's fucking good.
Wow, he's having a terrible fucking go at it.
Yeah, with Man U, but he's like last year he had a really good year.
He scored like 3 goals.
He's a wing.
No, he's a forward.
He played wing though.
As a forward. Anyways, I know it's fucking weird, but there's no way he will retire before he'll go to Chelsea or he'll go to like Milan or something like that. Somebody's gonna take him because he's motherfucker can score goals.
Yeah.
Somebody will pick him up, especially if he has a good World Cup. If he goes and scores 5-6 goals in the World Cup and maybe takes Portugal to like the quarterfinals or semifinals, he's gonna go find another team.
Do you think Portugal has that in them?
Yeah, their team is good, man. I mean, they're in a tough group, but I think they'll advance out of the group stages for sure. And then they'll probably play a second place team, and then so they have a shot at making it to the quarterfinals. It's very easy to make it out of the group stage and then go to the quarterfinals.
I just want to give you the headline on ESPN World Cup right now.
What is it?
From Gabriel Tan. Can Iran's golden generation upset England United States men team to claim historic
Iran?
knockout berth? Yes.
No.
I didn't know they had a golden generation.
I didn't either.
Did the Ayatollah name them that? Like, what happened?
They're golden because they're covered in sand.
Remember in episode 1 of Game of Thrones, or no, was it episode 1 of Game of Thrones? Where the Targaryen boy got fucking smelted? They poured all the fucking gold on him?
Oh, no, that was like episode like 5 or 6.
Oh, was it?
So late, yeah.
No.
Because he wanted to wear a crown of gold.
I'll show you a crown.
Khal Drogo, what a badass.
Speaking of being smelted, did you see that guy that fell into that molten metal
Dude,
today?
yeah, I told you it was my only last hope for a hot bod.
Dude,
God, fuck.
I hope that was quick. That would have been.
Oh, it had to be. It's 2,000 degrees.
Jeez.
There's no way your nervous system would catch up to you quick enough to feel pain.
Someone said he was incinerated immediately, and I'm like, fuck. I hope so.
I would hope, man. Fuck.
That's
yeah.
like that scene from Terminator. Just holding up his thumb. You think
Yeah.
he was doing that?
I'm okay.
I'm just slowly dying, you guys.
And then they made 5 more movies.
Yes.
All right, boys. Well, I guess we have Andy and I went to the Led Zeppelin concert. We already talked about that. Fuck.
Yeah, you did.
I moved. Old Top, you were just tickled by this, shall we? So I'll let you tell it.
Well, you thought it was funny too, but when we were helping.
He told you, man.
I know, TJ. When we were helping him move on Saturday, I was going through cabinets and making sure there wasn't anything.
That's a very good thing to do. That's a very good friend, because if you were to call me and say, "Hey, Carlos, can you come help me move on Saturday?" I'd be like, "New phone, who this?"
The only reason why I said yes is because we literally share the same wall, so I couldn't get out of it.
Well, Andy got out of it he didn't even show up.
And he's a degenerate.
Well, he had chickens to tend to.
Well, that's true. I mean, not everyone can be around to tend the chickens.
So
he's busy feeding his chickens Mountain Dew.
Do you guys remember that show it was called Willard, and it was based off a H.P. Lovecraft
Can't say that
story? Oh.
Elijah Wood.
I don't know if it was not Elijah Wood. It was a creepy dude. He was in What's Eating Gilbert Grape?
I swear to God, if it's
Eating Gilbert Grape, wasn't that Matt Damon?
that's Elijah Wood, you dummy.
No, it's not Elijah Wood.
Elijah Wood.
Turn around. Let me see.
Hang on.
Is it?
That's Elijah Wood.
No, not Wilfred Willard.
What the fuck is Willard?
I told you it's a show about the guy when he has rats in the wall and they kill people.
What the fuck are you talking?
Harry Potter?
Look up Willard.
No.
It was a horrible movie.
It was a movie.
Yeah.
Hang on a second. No.
Where are we going with this?
I want to know.
Andy's the guy with the rats in the walls.
What did Old Top say to Shaolin?
Oh,
Anyway.
this fucking creepy guy?
Yeah.
Ew, no. This guy right here. You recognize him? Yeah.
No.
He's weird.
Anyways.
Why'd you bring that?
Clark Kent?
Because the rats are coming home. They're coming inside.
Anyway, so we were helping TJ move, and luckily we didn't find any fucking rats in his walls. And I was getting stuff out of his bathroom, and I pick up a fucking huge tub of Windex, put it on the kitchen sink. Old Top walks in, picks it up. I don't think he's got enough Windex. Sets it down, and it didn't even pack it. He just left it there.
He said something else too, like
He's just like saying backhanded like comments and stuff like that.
he's getting so like
Old?
he's getting old, but he's getting like
Witty.
not witty. He's getting cantankerous. Like he just says
cantankerous.
he just
He's becoming a canker sore.
he just says
He's a football player getting drafted?
he just says whatever the fuck.
T-Rex.
Yeah, he was drafted to the East team. No, he was just dropping like some heinous comments on this weekend, and like
Was he?
just talking shit on everyone.
Fucking clean this up.
He was probably pissed to be there.
Probably.
Yeah.
My kids only invite me when they were moving. You get new kids.
Thanks, Pa.
God. You should have seen the amount of fucking dog hair underneath that couch.
Pokes.
Are you sure that was dog hair?
I hope. I'm glad I didn't touch it.
My hair curls.
Oh, gross. Speaking of which, I don't think your sink is still drained in your bathroom in your old place.
Hey, it's not his problem.
I handed the keys in today. So
They're gonna have to burn the whole building down.
No shit.
dude, there was nothing like structurally wrong with it. There were no holes in the walls, which is surprising.
I'm just gonna wait for you to...
I bet you if you got that apartment when you were drinking a lot, that place would be a wreck.
I did.
Really?
I got that. I was in the hospital like 3 times in that apartment. Yeah.
God, wait, I missed that.
Yeah.
I miss visiting you in the hospital.
He's gone through rehab in that place.
Oh, there's still beer in here. Never mind.
Ladies and gentlemen, Carlos just tried to get up from the table, found out he had beer, and then sat back down.
I found it.
No, I am really excited for the World Cup.
Oh, it's gonna be so glorious. I'm coming over on Monday, and we're gonna watch. I'll work from your apartment. I don't give a shit.
Okay, yeah, we can work. I only have one-on-ones, so like I can be like, "Hey, kid, do this."
I'll be in the back saying, "Don't do that."
And I'll have my mic completely off.
No.
No, I'm fucking excited for World Cup. I think
Monday will decide if I made a good pick. If England plays like they should play, and if they go out and smoke the shit out of the Irani people, it'll be
the Ayatollahs.
It'll be over for. And I tell you what, it's actually a more important game for the U.S. If the U.S. tie Wales or beat them, okay, you're sitting okay because you're probably gonna lose to England on Thursday,
and
then you can beat Iran on Sunday. But if they fucking lose to Wales, it's over. See you later, because you're not gonna qualify to the knockout stages with 3 points.
Sure.
You need at least 4 points to qualify, and there's no fucking way they'll beat England. So they'll beat Iran, but if they lose to Wales,
but you say that, and England historically just loves choking. And I don't know. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing it in this. In
I
this
just don't
United.
see, this year, that team is so good. Declan Rice is in that team. There's no fucking way they're choking.
Oh, I can see it.
I can't.
You know, you can
I
see
just
it.
can't. I can see Brazil choking.
Oh yeah.
I
Oh
cannot-
yeah.
I can't see England choking on the group stages. Out of the group stages, is what I meant. They always get out of the group stages. England. Talking about group stages.
Yeah,
right
I
now.
think they should get out of the group stage. I don't think they're unbeatable though.
Nobody's unbeatable in this tournament.
No.
I think the more and more I think that I saw Belgium's roster, and I was surprised.
Jump ship.
No, I was surprised at how many people I didn't know on that team.
Well, last World Cup would have been considered their last golden generation, I bet. But De Bruyne.
Same with Germany's team. I didn't really see a whole lot of depth, like good depth. Like I saw a lot of newcomers, and I mean, you can. I think what they're trying to do is that they're going to try to see who they have. I don't think they're trying to win the World Cup. They could very much win it because it's Germany, and if they decide to fucking play, they're going to play.
When you have Courtois and
Hazard has not played.
not Hazard, but you have De Bruyne,
De Bruyne, yeah.
you have a shot.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? The more and more I think, fucking France is a stacked team.
All right, Asscasters. Belgium and Egypt play on Friday.
Yeah.
I'm fucking ready.
They should fucking.
They were canceled today. So Belgium, you are our people.
That's right.
We are rooting for you. I'm rooting for you. I don't know about Carlos and Shawe, but
I'm rooting for. I just want everyone to have fun.
oh my goodness.
I just want both teams to have fun. Everybody love everybody.
Don't score. We're already tied.
Everyone hold hands.
All right, guys. We let's wrap this ass cast up. Shawe, would you like to start with final thoughts?
Final thoughts. Well, I guess you guys are getting me excited for the World Cup. I do love watching it every time it comes. Well, it's usually in the summertime, but since it's in bumfuck Qatar.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good time of year though. A lot of football, hockey, World Cup, college basketball. There's all kinds of things going on. So I'm just ready for November and December to come up, and I'm anxious to see how U.S. does. I don't have a lot of faith in them, but they could surprise some people.
Their roster kind of surprised me. I'm glad they took the goalkeeper out of Philadelphia. I think he might.
Over Stefan.
Yeah. I mean,
Is that Tim?
I like him. Yeah.
Yeah, Timmy's good.
I like him a lot.
He's not good with his feet though, is he?
But the U.S.
They
they're
don't.
not going to play out of the back.
Yeah.
They're going to just boot it and hope we win it, and then.
Well, that's probably why they
And that's fine.
ditched Stefan.
And that's fine. And 2 games to keep in mind this week.
Yeah.
Monday, U.S. versus Wales at 1 p.m.
Central.
That is gonna. I don't say it's gonna decide the World Cup for the U.S., but it's gonna dictate what they have to do moving forward. Okay, and then the fucking game of the week, which I think Thursday, Ghana versus Brazil.
Ghana.
Oh.
It's gonna be a good fucking game. I think the Brazilians are going to come out, and they're not going to know what hit them. Because that fucking Ghana team is good.
Dude,
yes.
Ghana always has a team, man. Like, they are consistently, good.
And the last point I'll make, before I turn it over to little Scrody here, is Robert Lewandowski. Is he going to play? They have a ruling tomorrow, I'm pretty sure, of whether his 4-game suspension is upheld because of the little obscene gesture he made at the ref when he gave him a red card against Barcelona. He made a little, like the ref is on drugs. He gave me a red. It's gonna be great.
Well, I mean, was he
I-
wrong?
Really? That's a red card? Accusing the ref to be
he
on...
already got a red card.
Oh.
Yeah. I think that the Polish are fucked.
Why are you laughing so much?
Was that before or after the missile strike today?
Because TJ has him going to like the fucking quarterfinals.
Well, that's when I filled the bracket out incorrectly.
I still remember that.
I got Belgium.
Well, yeah, you can have 8 teams in the quarterfinals. Anyways,
I have Belgium winning.
Super excited for the World Cup. It's gonna be a long 30 days of no production being done in my office. The TV is gonna be burning the midnight oil. It's gonna be a great tournament. I'm excited.
I hope so.
Yes, on to you, TJ.
Oh shit! I want to thank Shawway for helping me get moved in this weekend.
You're welcome.
I had you in my thoughts and prayers.
Yes, Carlos, thank you for thinking about us. No, I don't know.
I have no idea what to say.
I'm excited for the World Cup. I'm really like, this is the time of year, and I feel like since I was not employed for the first like August and September, or it's just September. I feel like my year is starting late, so it doesn't feel like we're getting ready to like go into winter break and like just sit on our asses and watch football and hockey and fucking all the sports.
Drink all the eggnog.
You guys can do that. I will drink all of the three. I will smoke all the 3 chai.
Or drink all the 3 shots. I bet you
They do. Yeah,
juice.
they do. Yeah, they make silly juice.
Silly juice.
So check out 3 chai for their silly juice.
Very good for your joints.
No, I am excited for the holidays and for my joint juice, and
Joint juice.
I'm excited to sit in front of the television and get fat as fuck and watch sports and fucking text you motherfuckers about how great.
I'll just pull Lawrence and knock on your wall.
Just fucking, you're gonna see a saw come through the wall.
Dude, we do need like
Hey
a
man,
fucking...
come on!
You're gonna be a curtain there.
Yes.
Well, you
Respect the curtain.
Shawway was the first person to know my internet was working because it logged in on his phone.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Um,
Sometimes my computer will jump from my Wi-Fi to his.
It's silly.
It's kind of funny.
But yeah, I'm excited for the World Cup. I'm excited for a certain hockey team that sucks ass right now.
Devils.
No, fuck you.
Devils.
Otherwise, guys, I'm out.
Yep.
See ya.
See ya. Bye bye.